Taurus, dealing with a Taurus, where you got Taurus in your chart, cross-watcher, welcome to this general reading for the energy of Taurus for 4 till 11 March. If you are here, there is a message here for you. Be open to receive. We're starting off with your challenge, and your challenge is coming out right away there, Taurus, and it is the 10 of Swords. There is some difficulty here letting go. There is some difficulty here releasing, all right? So, and Taurus, the thing that you want to be careful of, it's very easy in a space like that to say, oh yeah, but there is that toxic person, gotta let that person go. It doesn't have to be that cut and dry. I do apologize. I'm just going to move this slightly. Sorry about that. So be careful of just throwing blame and saying, oh, well, they toxic and they bad and stuff like that. But it really feels like you may have been holding on to something here that you are literally way best off letting go, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus. All right. So it is time to just cut a cord, to cut a connection, to let it go. All right. Let's get you another message on that. What is this thing that Taurus needs to let go of and to release? And what is it that they're sort of like holding on to like this? Sun energy. Okay, so you are ready to shine. You are ready for the beauty of life. You are ready for everything amazing. You are ready for beautiful love. You are ready for life success. You are ready for all those beautiful, beautiful things, Taurus. All right. That does, however, equate that you let go of certain energies, certain things, certain hopes, certain wishes, certain dreams that you were holding on to. All right. I know that you can be very set in your ways sometimes, Taurus, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to stand up for what you believe in and who you'd like to be and that sort of thing. But you also want to be mindful because sometimes we become our own crutch that way. All right. If something hasn't been working out, if something with a person, with the energy, a situation hasn't been working out, let it go. All right, and try your best to let it go peacefully. Okay, so Taurus, let's look at your strength at where you are at the moment. You're going to do your reading, clarify, and end off with a direct message from the universe with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. All right, yep, just make that choice. All right, now making the choice doesn't mean that you have to be this terrible person, my beautiful Taurus. Sometimes, we feel that I make this choice, and people are a little bit exaggerated often when they come to describing zodiac energies. But this is one of those times when I want to say to you, deciding to let something go, deciding to let a connection go, deciding to do things in a different way, doesn't mean that you have to do that whole bull in a china shop type of vibe. All right. I do have to say to you though that it might kind of come to that because you might be dealing with quite a stubborn energy here that doesn't just let go peacefully. Maybe even a slight to quite an extreme selfish energy. Okay, that doesn't want to let you go because sticking on to you is good for them. But it is time to let that connection go. It's time. I feel that it's time for you to actually live your life for yourself. It's almost like you haven't been living life for yourself. And that has been sort of like, been reflecting in all areas of your life. Health and money and success and well-being and love and all of those type of things. All right? It is not selfish to put yourself first. It's all about how you do it. Okay? So I think if you need to make that next step, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus, maybe find the peace as much as you can in the situation for yourself first. Usually then the rest is not that hard. Okay? What has brought you to this point? The 7 of Wands. It is like a situation has become unbearable. There's a great degree of unreasonable, sort of like, I don't know if unreasonableness is a word, but there's like that has been happening over there. And it's almost like somebody's refusing to see your point of view. They're refusing to see things your way. They just sit on their way. The word for that is selfish. Okay? And I feel that it's time for you to step away from that, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus. You definitely deserve better than that. All right? In your crowning energy, you have got the Hierophant energy. So definitely it's time to step away. It's interesting. That seems to be coming up for a lot of signs. We are obviously in quite strong, Age of Aquarius energy at the moment. And things are getting better. But it does often mean that we have to take that challenging step of going in a direction that other people, when they speak to other people about the situation, they might make you the very bad guy or the bad person in this equation. I kind of feel that you have to be okay with that. It's almost like that you can't really change that. You know what I mean? difficult stepping away. Remember that the entire universe has got your back. For some reason, I speak both English and Afrikaans. For those of you that don't know, Afrikaans is a South African language. A lot of people say it sounds like Dutch, which it sort of does, but not really. But anyway, I was going to say, onthou het is jou skuld, which is like, remember, it's not your fault. It's just interesting that it would come through in Afrikaans, because I don't typically speak Afrikaans when I do my readings. Of course, unless it's for like a personal reading. All right. Let's see in your foundation. You've got the judgment energy. Yeah, there are some generational things here, some family ties. You might be dealing with an energy that is, I don't know why it feels, I must say it, but it feels very hurtful to say it, but it feels like you're dealing with a generational, possibly family toxic tie over here. All right. There is somebody that's not going to change because they don't want to change. It's not like they don't see your point of view. They just don't want to see your point of view. All right. It's quite a lot of gaslighting that's going on here. I feel that you're kind of at this point where you really had enough of that. You're like, enough is enough. Okay. Energy going forward. You've got temperance in reverse. So you may feel that, yes, I can step away. That's something that I can do. But maybe I need to first place X, Y, and Z in place. There is nothing that you need to set in place. You've done what you were supposed to do. Now it's time to move on. Okay? If Source could write you a letter, if the universe could write you a letter, what would God say? You have got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So again, you might be dealing with someone that the way they manipulate you is by picking a fight. All right? They will throw a tantrum, that sort of thing, because they want you to buy into things. And it seems like they are very, very successful at sort of, they throw the toys out of the cart and then they kind of make you do what it is that you want to do. The universe is saying to you, want to stop that. That situation is bad for you. It's not just bad for your morale, so to speak, like your well-being. It's actually bad for you overall. It's bad for your energy. You're dealing with an energy here that somehow manipulates you and make you place yourself second all the time. It's time for you to start saying no to that. It's very hard, but by not doing it, you're going to put yourself in an early grave. All right? That is just it. It is what it is. All right? Hopes and fears for this turning point. This is usually where the challenging part comes in. Six of Swords. You don't have to do things on your own. All right? So you may feel that if you cut off this energy, if you release this energy, if you let this person go, if you let this dynamic go, you may feel that, first of all, you're the most horrible person that was ever born, that you're neglecting your responsibilities. But the truth is that you are being gaslit here quite successfully for quite a period of time, especially if you're dealing with someone that was in your life all the time. This might have been something that had been going on from the day you were born, even maybe before you were. Okay? Moving forward, you might be fearing rejection. What are people going to say? Will you be written off? I don't really see any of those bad things happening for you, and it's a turning point for you. It seems like you've got a lot of worries about a lot of things, finances, keeping the ship afloat, that sort of thing. And what I can actually tell you, my beautiful Taurus, is that there is a period there with that sort of shifting from, this dynamic to that dynamic that is actually quite scary and quite difficult to deal with, but it really sets you free, So by taking things step by step, little bit by little bit, asking help if you need it, getting some support. I do get someone coming in to support you. Not necessarily a love connection. It might be more like a friend or a friend turning into a love connection. But you've got some support here. You're not alone. All right. Let's look at that Ace of Swords, which is the current space that you are at. You've got the Page of Pentacles. So you may have been asking, how do you get life to go better for you? How do you get life to go more beneficially to you? How do you get money? How do you get your breakthrough? How do you get your chance? By following through with these difficult steps. Okay? I feel you can actually make a lot more money. You can have a lot more personal success, sort of like more personal sort of fulfillment through achievement. And that is as a result of letting this energy go. Okay? Just know that this energy is not necessarily stepping out the door peacefully. It might actually be a space where you have to be the one stepping out the door and leave the shit show behind. Which can be very, very hard for you. So place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and welcome the helpful resource of the universe in for you. And as you're breathing out, my beautiful Taurus, release all of that which is holding you back and which is limiting you and throttling you. Okay? Looking at the 10 of Pentacles, which is the energy that's crossing you, you've got the Tower energy, the Mars energy. So there's a major, major breakthrough that is happening here for you. The Tower is very much about transformation. And, you know, as we just said, it might mean that you might actually have to step away with nothing. So you may have worked very, very hard to build something, and you might actually need to step away without it. I can tell you this. As you do, you are not stepping away from everything into nothing. You are stepping away from everything that you've done, and you're stepping into so much more. All right? So it's almost like going from university into your job. Everything was actually really just preparation. All right? Let's look at that 7 of Wands there for you. And you've got the 3 of Cups. Yeah. There's some connection that you've been making with your soul family lately. Some beautiful soul family connection. Some beautiful resources that came aboard. Some beautiful considerations here that you have to maybe do things differently, to really be there for yourself. Beautiful resources came on board, and there are more, way more that are coming for you as well. And these resources are here to help and support you. They were meant to come here at the time. So also don't be afraid to let people into your life. Nobody's going to say like, oh gosh, you were such a bad person. You know, oh my goodness, I thought you were love and light, but look at, you know, what a crappy person you are. That is definitely not what's coming your way. All right. There's actually energies coming your way, Taurus, that is saying you've tried really, really hard. You've bent over backwards. You almost like dislocated like a vertebrae or something like that. Some of you may have slipped and fallen. And it's letting you know that you are basically slipping into abundance, even though it doesn't feel that way. All right. It's like those blessings that don't feel like blessings initially. Okay. In your foundation here with the Judgment energy, you have got the Wheel of Fortune. So beautiful, beautiful confirmation there for your Taurus that you are definitely moving in a positive direction, that it is safe for you to cut the ties, to release the energies that are no longer serving you. They may have served you positively before, but it almost feels like you had to shoulder more responsibility than, you know, that was sort of like your due diligence. And you might have started to serve from whoever this person is, you know, or group dynamic might be, but it feels more like individuals, or individuals specifically. You may have thought that you're coming from, you know, from honor and responsibility and whatever, but at some point you were just really coming from almost like anger and frustration. And that is really when things start to go wrong for us. All right. Looking at that Hierophant energy, you've got the King of Cups. So there's a beautiful confirmation. You're ready for love. You're ready for a good life. You're ready for beauty. You're ready for people with good, honest, and honorable intentions. And so that is the energies that are coming your way. So when you step away, so to speak, that is what you are stepping towards. Look at this 10 of Pentacles here at the bottom. Also confirming to you that money, 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 money is coming your way. All right. Let's look at the Temperance in reverse, energy going forward. You've got the 8 of Cups. Time to step towards more. You deserve more. You were born worthy of more. Time for you to just step towards more, to just give yourself what you need. All right. That 7 of Swords in reverse. Swords could send you a message. You've got the 7 of Pentacles in the upright position. One step at a time. You don't have to know everything. All right. You don't have to know the whole plan. You don't have to know everything, how it's going to be. So if you are in a space where you're saying to yourself, well, you know what, Adrian, I will move forward, but you see, if I can know this, this, and that, and I can know this, this, and that, and this, and that, that is actually a way of holding ourselves back in life. All right? And it sounds very logical and it seems very right on paper, but it really is a way of holding ourselves back. One step at a time, follow your light. Even if it's difficult, support will be there for you. As you go forward, more and more opportunities and people and all the right things will come up for you. Okay? Queen of Swords in reverse, what you're not seeing coming. You are really ready to step into your light. What you're not seeing coming is love. What you're not seeing coming is support. What you're not seeing coming is your abundance, how beautifully happy you can be going forward. All right. Hopes and fears there. 7 of Swords. You've got the 5 of Wands. So again, whoever you are dealing with, this person is not stepping away gently. Not the fuck. You know? They're going to pull everything out of the bag. They are going to, I don't mean to judge, but when you think of a Gemini that has gone into a space where they sort of like don't care anymore, you know, if ever of you ever had a fight with a Gemini, they are going to do everything from insult you to try to play on your feelings and your emotions and all of those type of things. All right, there is really sort of what's happening over here, and it might be very painful. This is a painful transition, but you might have to sort of like deafen your ears just there for a while. Okay, and then we've got the Two of Pentacles for you over there. Hope coming out 10 of Swords. I wish I could tell you something different, Taurus, but there is a cord that needs to be cut. There's a tie that needs to be cut, and the sooner you cut it, the better. Really, for everyone, in actual fact. Because the person that is trying to keep you in a certain space, sorry, they are really fighting for you to stay in a space which also feels safe to them, even if it's uncomfortable to them. You know, so it might not seem that way, but the healing is actually for all, but it's predominantly for you because your life is about you. All right? Message from the universe. If it resonates with you, leave a like on the video, leave your comment. You know, our comments can really help other people. We're all dealing with difficult things sometimes. Direct message from the universe, Two of Pentacles. Things are shifting in a very positive direction for you, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus. Place your hand on your heart and say yes to that. Seven of Cups. You're getting to the space where it's so beautiful that as things are changing, you understand that challenges are just here to help you grow into new and into more and into better. So that's quite beautiful. I see a beautiful dream for you coming through. Feel your feelings, feel your emotions, really, really feel them. Go to town with feeling them. Even if you think you might be a little bit overly dramatic and over the top, my beautiful Taurus, allow yourself to feel your feelings and your emotions. And what is that giving you? With the sun and the moon. So first of all, beautiful connection here. This could be your time to find beautiful love, to go to the next level on love. Personal fulfillment. Your life is about to turn out so much better than you actually could have ever expected. What a beautiful, beautiful way to conclude a reading that has got many challenging messages for you, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus. All right. I hope that this helps. From my heart, namaste, love and light. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video.